What did you think about the slap incident? Oh my god. I think people are taking it way too seriously. Oh my god. Some people look way too deep into things. It's really not that deep. Especially since Will Smith apologized about it. But people want to make it into like this whole drama. Like it's not that big of a deal. There are bigger things in the world to worry about right now. Like really. Come on, people. But yeah, like I was watching, oh my god, I was watching the H3 podcast yesterday where literally they pretty much only talked about that for like 2 hours or whatever. Is that gone forever? Oh my god. Can I restart? They were literally talking about the entire time. They had like 3 callers on, and it fucking pisses me off. Ethan does this all the time. He'll like say, oh, you can talk or whatever, and then he'll literally cut them off whenever they give an opinion that he disagrees with. That kind of fucking, oh, that pisses me off. He does that all the time. He's literally the most insecure person ever. He literally needs all the people that he's with to like agree with him, or else like he'll like bitch and moan about it. He'll be like, come on, am I really like, is that like insane to think? Like, does nobody agree with me? And then obviously everybody agrees with him because he fucking pays them to, basically. But I'm fucking kind of like pissed about that. Like what the fuck? Like, it's not even that big of a deal in the first place. And like, if you're gonna like have people on to talk about it, especially people like from the black community who actually have an opinion about it, like don't fucking cut them off when they're talking about it, when they're giving their opinion, when they're giving context. Like let them talk, their opinion is valid. Like shut up. It's way more nuanced than you think. He does that with everything. He thinks everything is so fucking black and white when it's literally not. Will pretended to act mainly only to cry during later his speech. Yeah, I saw that part too. I don't know. It's all kind of like sus, honestly. H3 fans turning on him. H3 sus. Have you seen the black H3 Redditor noting his bias? No, I don't really like. I mean, I don't really go on Reddit that much in the first place, much less his fucking H3 subreddit or whatever. Seems kind of like, I don't know. From what they talk about, it just seems like people like sucking his dick mostly. I don't know. But no, I have not seen that. But yeah, I have been getting the kind of the vibe. Because like even some of his crew was like trying to disagree with him, but he was just like not having it. It kind of fucking, it just pissed me off. That whole time, that whole time of him talking about it just pissed me off. Yeah, I shut them down because it makes them look bad. Oh, I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, definitely does that. Like, he shuts down people that don't have the same opinion as him. It's so stupid. I'm almost like kind of like, I kind of have the feeling like, I don't know. I don't really like, I don't think I even like should comment on it. Much less him, because like I almost sort of think like it's like, not to bring like race into it or whatever, but I think it's kind of like a is that weird if I say that it's like a black thing? Like not a bad black thing, just like I feel like there's history there, like they know more about it, like it was between 2 black men, like I don't know. Like I feel like they talk about it. I'm just sort of like, I don't know all the history or whatever, you know. The funny shit was seeing Ela say her man would have slapped him too. Oh my god. Yeah. You're canceled. I guess so. I think you can give your opinion. I mean, I know. It just feels like, I don't know, like a touchy-ish subject, especially with the way people are talking about it. Like, I don't know. I think it's way more nuanced than most people are talking about it. Like it's bad on both sides. And you can say that. Like, one of the points Ethan brought up is that you can't say that because it makes it seem like like undertoning the violence or whatever. And like, no, you can say both things are bad, just like one thing is clearly worse than the other thing. Like, obviously slapping someone is worse than just talking about someone, but they were both bad. It's just more nuanced than people are talking about it as. That kind of pisses me off in general, like when people do that. Chris Rock won. Did you see the random 2K follower on Twitter, Ratio Ethan? I didn't, but I mean, I saw his tweets about it as it was happening, and literally I saw that and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna become like a whole thing, like with him. Like I foresaw it like as soon as he made those tweets. I was like not even watching the Oscars or like anything, but I saw those tweets just randomly on Sunday and I'm like, oh god, this is gonna become like a whole thing. But no, I just think it's like way more nuanced than people talk about it as, and people either think so many issues are just so black and white. Like, no, both sides can be wrong, both sides can be right. It's not that hard of an issue to comprehend. Are we fucking middle schoolers where there's only one solution to everything or whatever? No. Then get over yourself. Other people can have different opinions on the same thing. Ethan got 40k likes and the random got 270k likes. Oh my god. Wait, let me see the tweet. Of course. Love that you have it just like pulled up. Not even joking, like you always come through with the receipts. He defended his wife, something I know you are familiar with. Oh my god. That's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Gonna like it. Even though my like doesn't really matter, but that is funny. I know Josh said something too, like right after you said that. He was like quote tweeted it or like took screenshots of it and was like, this used to be something that Ethan would like joke about. And I haven't even been watching him for that long, but I know like people say that he like has changed since like in the past or whatever. And like I definitely get the sense of that now. Like that definitely seems like something that would have happened before but like doesn't now or whatever. Like everything has to be so serious and such a big issue with him or whatever. Used to be more edgy and easygoing. Yeah, I can definitely see that after this. Like that makes very much sense. Like I didn't know that before because I haven't literally been watching him for that long, but yeah. Now he's trying to be very PC and uptight. It's kind of funny because I feel like the PC thing would be to not just sort of ignore the black women's voices that you have on your show as callers and just sort of say you're wrong because violence is bad, like 100%. But, you know, guess he's just very firm on his opinion or whatever. Yeah, he chooses to be PC when it suits his own opinion. Exactly, I was talking about that. I've talked about that before. He literally is the most fake ass bitch ever. He literally says he's like a Swiftie when he's not. I know fucking well he's not, but whenever Taylor Swift comes up, he's just afraid to be like slaughtered by like Swifties who think he doesn't like her or whatever. I think the same thing happened with like BTS or whatever, where he like actually hated on them and then got a lot of backlash or something. So now he always says he's like a BTS stan too, even though I know damn well he's probably never listened to any of their music. Of course you'd bring up pop stars as an example. It's just something I noticed, sorry. But no, I mean, I think it's a pretty good example. How he's kind of a fake ass bitch. It's weird he has such a hate boner for Will Smith. True. He goes off on him. Like whenever he was talking about it, like he will not accept anybody else's opinion. I don't know what that comes from. I mean, they mentioned it like later when they were talking about it. They were like, he's kind of close to a situation like that, like where, I mean, I was kind of thinking this to begin with, but like he's a comedian or comedian. I mean, he would probably say that he's a comedian. Who is like very susceptible to some of the same things like happening if he were like on an actual stage, like someone coming up and like slapping him or hating him for like having a bad joke or whatever. So I think it just very hit home for him, and like combined with the fact that I know he recently had someone like, and I think it's happened in the past too, someone like come to his house actually and like kind of stalk him or whatever. Like I think that kind of melds with it too. And I think just all that culminated and hit very, very, very much home for him. So, like, he very much related a lot, and it really struck a nerve. So that's why he's so, like, defensive about it. Just from what I've seen. Like, obviously I'm no, like, H3 expert or whatever, but just, like, from what I've watched and listened to on the show, like, I don't know. It kind of all comes together. Like, he definitely seems like that kind of person. Like, just very empathetic in that sense. Yeah, he does that with everything. A ton of good memes came out of the slap. Yeah, true. One of my favorite things, there's this guy that makes, well, I mean, I don't know, he's made other videos in the past, but lately he's been making, like, his latest video is like an 8-hour review of, like, the second half of Victorious, the TV show. And he was, like, making a tweet while it was happening, because like a whole section of his video on that is like reviewing videos from The Slap, which is like a website on that show where people went to like post things like in the show, the characters, and it's called The Slap. So like he's like great, right after I posted this video, like now my like a fully archived like these obscure internet videos is not going to be like the #1 thing that comes up when people search The Slap. And I thought that was funny. Whenever I hear people say The Slap, I just automatically think of the Victorious thing. So I mean, I still think of it. I mean, clearly it has a whole different meaning now. Do you think it's real, The Slap? Yeah, like Will Smith literally issued an apology for it. Like, how is that not real? Do people actually think that it's fake? I saw like some people saying that it might be fake, but then they're like, no, it can't be. Like, I don't see how that could be fake. Especially because they had to censor it on like live TV and stuff. I couldn't see that being fake. If you watch the clip Chris Rock had to hold himself back, there's a part where he said I could, ooh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't think it's fake. I don't see how it could be. Oscars have been getting like no viewership and they're both actors. But I don't know. I don't think that it's fake. I don't think something like that could be faked. I will say it is a little suspicious. Like, I don't know like all the like standards of the Oscars, but like is it not like weird if somebody just like walks up on stage, like even if they're not gonna like physically assault someone, like isn't it like weird for them to do that in the first place? Like when somebody else is talking, like why didn't nobody like stop him? I will say that's a little suspicious, but that's like the only thing. Will slaps like a cuck. Oh, I thought you said a cuck top. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, cuck too. Honestly. Chris Rock leaned into it and wasn't even phased. True, yeah, he kind of took it like a champ. But like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's fake. I don't think you can fake that. Yeah, what if there's a real threat? Yeah, honestly, like, there should have been security and stuff. Oh no. That was like the only sus thing. Like everything else, I think, leads me to believe that it's real. I do think it like is kind of like, I don't know, like it's such a meme. But like it's still like kind of an inappropriate thing. Like I'm not gonna say like neither side was not inappropriate. Like it's still definitely like an inappropriate thing to have happened, and people are still What the hell? How do you see? How do you fucking dodge that? But it's like such a meme. I don't know. And not gonna lie, like it's one of those memes that's like already kind of like old. Like it's only been like 2 days, and I feel like it's kind of overused. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it died when he apologized. Yeah, true. And you know what? At the end of the day, it really doesn't fucking matter, because like they're two insanely rich, famous people who like honestly even in probably like a month will probably not be phased by this at all. I was gonna say like 10 years, but no, it does not take that long for this kind of thing to die. Like honestly, probably within like a week. Honestly, even now, in my opinion, it's kind of already dead. But like no, they're not phased by it at all. I mean, maybe a little bit, but like it just seems like they're two insanely rich people. They'll be fine.